Hey, this is Christine Batoon here with Mind Rewire. I thought I was plugging in a microphone, and apparently I did not. Okay, that's all right. We'll just use this. So hopefully you can hear me good. Please subscribe and share. If this helps you, it'll probably help somebody else, and I always appreciate that because the more people comment, subscribe, and share, obviously it helps our channel. So my purpose is to put out truth. Truth about who you are for yourself and who we are as humanity. I want to state that I am a patriot. I am a prepper. I'm a believer. I'm a hardcore believer in a lot of things, right? Including the power of Christ, including the power of our own spirits, including the power of the universe and God and whatever you want to call all that stuff. And I think when you understand it on a deeper level than just from your brain matter, you actually understand it from your heart. That's what changes, right? That's what changes you. It's what changes the space around you. It's how all of this interacts together. So I want to talk today for a second about really the only thing, which is the only thing, and you have to understand this, and it interacts with everything, right? I'm teaching a class on the 7 laws of the universe, and the more I teach that, the more I understand it myself. I thought I understood it before, and now it's just, actually teaching it has turned it into a whole different ballgame. Has brought up this whole idea that we truly only have control over one thing. And the only thing that you have control over is literally your ability to choose. The only thing you have control over is your choice. Isn't that interesting? Think about that for a second. If you only have control over your choice, what does that mean? What does that make you? How does that enable you to interact in your own life? Because if you're choosing from your subconscious mind, if you're choosing from your brain matter about things that you think you know or think you understand, and then the choice is actually demonstrated, or the choice is put out into the world because of what you think you know about something you were taught or learned or mimicked, right, from your childhood or your youth. And then you find out that thing wasn't true, right? That's most of us. You find out that thing wasn't true, right? The thing that your parent taught you wasn't true. The thing that your brothers yelled at you wasn't true. The thing that I don't know, your family did to you that caused you to think a certain way about yourself wasn't true. And this is every client that I talk to, right? We all talk about these kind of things, the things you were taught, the things that you were shown, the things that happened to you that caused you to have a belief about yourself, right? And then you don't make a choice, you just assume that that's truth. You assume that that's the way things are. And in many cases, we tell stories about those things, not only to ourselves, but to other people. And it alters the truth to whatever degree it alters it. And it also, right, makes it into a bigger issue than it actually is or should have been. It's interesting. When you recognize that the only thing you have control of is your ability to make a choice about anything, whatever the thing is, whether it's a belief from your past, whether it's something that you're about to do, whether it's something that you're wanting to do, whether it's your ability to go buy a car or, a house or go get your hair cut. Whatever the thing is, I have to choose to go do that thing. I have to choose to be that thing. I have to choose to want that thing in my life. And then we create the vibration, and then we create, right, all this stuff happens, right? And it becomes part of our life. When you make that choice, you have to assume responsibility, right? And even if you never make a choice, you've made a choice because you didn't participate. That's a choice, right? You choose that. You make that choice. Right, wrong, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. Known or unknown, doesn't matter. You've made a choice in your participation or lack therefore of, and not participating is participating. by the way, right? It's really the same thing. And you have to take responsibility for that. It's 100%, right? This life is 100% participation, whether you want it to be or not, whether you think it is or not, whether you believe it is or not. You're fully participating in whatever vibration you're putting out into the universe. And so if I realize it's the one thing that humans have that most animals don't, is the ability to choose on the level that we get the ability to choose. And that ability to choose will direct your life, right? And it's not just about, I just realized this recently, it's not just about raising your vibration. I'm going to raise my vibration until I get into this, right, higher state of being. And you can do that too. It'll take you into different places. And the, ability to keep that vibration is definitely a direct response to, right, whatever it is you're doing. And that's a choice, right? The vibration's a choice, but there's more to it than that. You have to have the thought in alignment with the vibration. You have to have your voice in alignment with the thought and the vibration, because all of these things can be in different places, and you can be wonky all over the place. So the ability to choose, it is the only thing you have control of. 100% responsibility comes from that, right? So not so many years ago, we heard a lot of gurus talking about it's 100% responsibility. You have to take 100. And it was like, what does that mean? How do you take 100% responsibility? Vibration will give you 100% responsibility. Low or high, doesn't matter, right? And that helps create your thoughts. It works both ways. I can have a thought and create a vibration, or I can be in a vibration and start creating thoughts. It happens both ways, but either way, you're 100% responsible for whatever it is you're creating in this lifetime. And if it involves other people, guess what? You're responsible for that too. How did you attract these people into your life? It's interesting, right? When you really start thinking about it, people say, well, if I'm an infant and I come into this life and this happens or that happens, how am I responsible for that? Somehow the vibratory pattern was set up, right? And if you believe in past lives, or you think that is the way this all works, did you set it up in another lifetime? Can you clear the pattern in this lifetime, or can you reach a different vibrational state? Can you reach a different state of coherence? Can you reach a different state of being in this lifetime, so you don't have to do that again, ever, in any lifetime? I say yes, and I think it's partly because of the space and time that we're in. I really do. So create your life based on your choices, not based on things that you think you know about yourself or things that you believe to be true about yourself, especially if they're negative things. Don't create your life based on that, which means you have to get your mind in alignment with your heart, in alignment with, right, your throat, your vibration. And this is all about the 7 laws of the universe. So interesting. It's all so interesting, right? I am grateful. I receive. I was working with somebody the other day and it turned into I rejoice. Everything was, and I rejoice, and I rejoice, and I rejoice. It was so beautiful. Oh, it was so magnificent. So I want you to think about these things. I do. I want you to think about what you're choosing in everything that you do, because in everything you do, you set up something else that's about to happen. Every choice you make sets up a response. It's the cause and effect, which is one, two, three, four. The 5th law of the universe is cause and effect, right? Every cause has an effect, and every effect has a cause. So if you understand this, you're going to choose differently. You're going to choose more specifically. Maybe you're going to choose more, and I'll use the word wisely, but you're going to think about what it is you're doing before you do it to make the choice, right? And doing, meaning thought, spoken word, feeling, vibrational, right? That's the doing. Nothing else is the doing. That's the doing. All right? I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments below. Bless you.